And welcome back to another Bob Blast. Hi, I'm Bob Burridge, and this blast is a continuation of the last one, which had to deal with concept, and then doing many of them. Concept, remember that? This was the one about from the King Tut tombs and the gold and all that great excitement when the whole Egyptian exhibit came through the United States. Well, I really got into this whole gold and black and all these religious things. But the whole thing about doing a practice thing is you repeat the one subject over and over and over. And this one dealt with what's the concept? What was the concept? The big idea? Well, I was pretending that there was food coming from the heavens, from the Bible, manna from heaven. Remember that story? Well, feeding everybody, not just the wealthy people, but feeding everybody around the world. That was the whole idea. So how many different ways can I do this? And so you repeat it over and over and over. You're really pushing onto your creativity. How many ways can I do this? So there's not just one way, of course. So that one dealt with the concept, how many different ways. Now we're going to talk about the next one. What's the composition? Now I use about 16 different kinds of compositions. You know, vertical, horizontal, off balance, zigzag, that kind of a thing. Well, I've chosen about 16 that I like to use, okay? There are many more. But so for instance, here's like off balance, where you have a whole lot of something going on up in here and one little thing right in here. Everyone dealt with a very specific concept. Not just, look at this one, right in the middle. Right in the middle. One of my concepts on this one, the design on this one, was right in the middle. It's spiritual. You know, we all put something always in the middle. Well, there I did it on purpose. Well, you can see all the different ideas, how much fun it was to not just to be nervous and know that I only have one time to do this painting. That's why everybody gets so nervous. You think you only have one time to do it. But when you have 100 times to do it, watch how much looser. And that's the whole idea. To get looser and really push yourself in this one, how many different compositions. Let me show you some of the ones that I do. And so these are my design compositions I happen to like to be using in all of my paintings. The whole idea is you choose one, not two or three of these. Choose one of them. Okay? Now I'm ready to go. Here's my materials. I work flat on a table. These are my 10-inch by 10-inch squares, watercolor paper, gold gesso. Isn't that cool? Gold gesso. These are my collage papers, just randomly chosen out of my piles of paper, right? And these are my materials, good scissors, wide brushes, a nice scraper. This is called a catalyst. It's one of those rubber type of squeegees, right? This is my gel medium as my glue. This is my gesso for my white. This is my black acrylic. This is my gold gesso. Isn't that amazing? This is Holbein's gold gesso. They make like 20 different kinds of colorful gessos. This one happens to be gold. This is their white gesso. This is my rubbing alcohol for spraying, my brayer. And now I'm ready to get started on one, or I'll probably work on two at the same time. That keeps me a lot fresher. All right, here I go. And now the best part about this video is I get to paint. Here we go. I'm going to probably use this one and this one. So here we go. Let's get some glue down. This is my glue. It's gel medium. See, it's white. It will dry clear. So this, the way I work is I put glue not on the tissue paper or the collage paper, but I put it over the whole painting. So we're just going to work on this one with the whole thing. The reason I do that is that way I don't have to have one hand with a brush of glue and the other hand with a piece of paper. This way I can work with both hands at positioning. And remember, I've already put some lotion on my hands, so it's easier to clean my hands at the end of the day. Okay, nice and wet and sticky, right? Now I get to play. Oh boy. Whoa, look at this piece. Well, it almost looks like a bowl right now. I made this paper. This is tissue paper, black tissue paper. And then I made the stars and with stencils. Sprayed it. Gold. Now what I'm doing now is getting all the glue from underneath out and pulling it all out. So it squeezes, cleans it right up. Nice. And this is really cheap tissue paper. It's amazing it hasn't fallen apart yet. Let's reach for another piece. I like to do this haphazardly. Okay, here's another one. I guess I feel like I do want to do both of them at the same time. Now this glue is a gel medium. It will dry absolutely clear. So it's a little milky now. Okay, this one's, I like this. I'll put this here. Yeah, I'm gonna put this up here, just to keep it different. See how far I can stretch my imagination today, right? Oh, wow. Get all the wrinkles out, put some more of this gel medium on top of it. In other words, you're embedding it, right? I'm pushing it, really getting all the wrinkles out. Done. And the wrinkles are fine too. I mean, it is what it is. It's a collage. It's not a printed materials. Let's keep on going. Let's do some of this. This is crazy. Now this was, again, black tissue paper, and I just put a sink mat on top of it, sprayed with white paint. And this, I make my own squares. I want to have ownership, so to speak. Oh, I like this idea. Let me do more of that. That's wet. Do this. No. Here we go. I'm only going to work on 2 right now. But usually I work all over. Yeah, I like this idea. When you have an idea, just do it. Whether it either be right or wrong, just do it. Don't overanalyze it. Might be a corny idea too. That's fine. Corn's good for you. I like to repeat. Remember, these are about bowls and vessels collecting things coming from heaven. Oh, it's just, I love it when it doesn't cooperate. Oh, that's got a big chunky piece. Oh, not too chunky. Too chunky. How can you be too chunky? There we go. It's more interesting. Now again, pushing it down. More gel medium on top. Flattening it out. I want to have something down in here, but I don't know what it is yet. Whoa. Whoa. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's do this. Even better. More. By the way, this is 300-pound watercolor paper because it stays flat when I beat it up like this. Oh, yeah, this is cool. Give it a base, gives it some reverence, something like that. How's this one? Let's go over to this one. Now, the one next to it. I like the graphic design of this. I'm gonna move over here. Let's just, I know, this will be crazy. Just one block, yeah. You can see why I put glue everywhere at the beginning, as opposed to taking a little piece of paper and putting glue on it and sticking it down. Too time consuming for me. Wow, talk about graphic design. Strong, punchy. Again, getting the wrinkles out. You can't get all the wrinkles out because this is tissue paper. And I like the texture of it, by the way. See, it breaks apart. That's even better. Oh, far out. Let's get some of this glue off. See, it's really sensitive stuff. I don't like that haphazard. Well, there you go. I think I'm going to leave it at this point and just let it dry and then continue on. But you get the idea. That's just tissue paper. And of course, my favorite fun thing to play with is the inside of a cardboard box. You know, you take the box, you can actually peel off that paper off the back. And now you have some pretty nice paper. And also, you have that nice textural paper that I like to use so much. I might use it somewhere else in here, but not right now. So there you are. That's how I continue on my series of working with simple objects, simple colors, but you continue it on over and over and over. Not just one time. Notice that they're not all the same, and that's the whole idea. Always do a series. Take one simple object and do it over time, over and over. And over time, you will be a much better painter. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you at the next BobBlast.